This terrifying story is about a female dancer named Lena. Thanks to her beauty and talent, she appeared in many famous magazines, and her style was extremely seductive. She was also very skilled at using her looks to win over the big boss of the magazine publishing house. And of course, what he was really interested in was Lena's body. This time, the boss praised Lena's dancing and asked her to perform a horse dance with him that night. Just like that, Lena exceeded all expectations. She had a house, a car, and incredible fame. But Lena was an ambitious woman. She was never satisfied with what she had, and of course, no one knew that she was hiding a bizarre secret. Her beauty was actually the result of something strange she had bought from a mysterious website run by Organization X. It was a cosmetic facial mask. Once applied, it would make her skin incredibly beautiful, but she could only use one piece per day. Every morning when she woke up, Lena would apply a mask, and her flawless skin would last for 24 hours. Whenever she ran out, she simply called the hotline, and someone from Organization X would deliver more. Thanks to this, Lena had maintained her desired beauty for the past month. However, she was completely unaware that there was one strict rule about the mask. It could not be used with makeup. That day, Lena had an important meeting with a well-known tycoon. Wanting to look even more stunning, she asked a makeup artist at a restaurant to do her makeup. When the makeup artist saw Lena's face, she was shocked. Lena was already incredibly beautiful. Why would she need makeup? However, Lena insisted on having her eyeliner darkened and her features sharpened to match the tycoon's preferences. The makeup artist complied, thinking, well, they're paying me, so I'll do it. After the makeup session, Lena was very satisfied. A beautiful woman always wants to be even more beautiful. She felt that her face was now perfect. In fact, she thought that if she saw a single pimple, she might go crazy. Just as she was thinking this, she glanced at the makeup artist and suddenly became displeased. The woman had freckles on her face, and Lena found them extremely unpleasant to look at. Annoyed, Lena snapped at the makeup artist, calling her ugly and questioning how someone in her profession could allow her face to look like that. The makeup artist could only cry in response. She already felt insecure about being a makeup artist with bad skin. That night, Lena attended a party with the billionaire. From being a dancer, she had now moved on to a more prestigious profession, horse dancing. She decided she would become the billionaire's sugar baby. The next morning, Lena stayed at the restaurant because she still had work to do. Her manager called, informing her that she had a meeting with an important executive that evening and needed to prepare immediately. Lena quickly took out her cosmetic mask. However, as soon as she opened it, something felt off. This time, her skin didn't change at all. The rough texture and blemishes remained. Suddenly, she remembered what had happened the day before. The makeup artist had applied light makeup to her face. Panic sets in. If that was the reason the mask no longer worked, she was doomed. Her career and wealth would vanish, along with her beauty. Thinking of this, she grabbed the box of masks to check the instructions. But strangely, there were no instructions or warnings on the packaging. Desperate, Lena decided to use another mask, ignoring the warning that she could only use one per day. She had no other choice. If she went to the meeting looking like this, she would scare the executive away. Gritting her teeth, she took a gamble. She quickly applied the second mask. Meanwhile, her manager, noticing Lena hadn't come upstairs for the party, went down to look for her. Seeing the makeup artist, the manager asked where Lena was. The makeup artist smirked and said Lena was in the bathroom. Strangely, the freckles on her face had vanished. Growing impatient, the manager urged Lena to hurry up, reminding her of the crucial advertising contract they needed to sign. Wanting to ensure the mask worked, Lena left it on longer than usual and asked her manager to give her a few more minutes. This contract was critical. Her beauty would determine everything. Holding her breath, Lena waited and prayed. Then she finally removed the mask. However, this time it wouldn't come off. It was stuck to her skin. Her manager impatiently knocked on the door, urging her to hurry. Lena struggled to peel the mask off, but was too afraid to open her eyes and look in the mirror. When she finally dared to look, she let out a sigh of relief. Her beauty was still intact. Thanks to her appearance, Lena successfully signed a contract with the city's most prestigious modeling agency. The director was highly impressed by her looks, though he hinted that if she gave him some special attention, he would ensure her a great future in the company. Lena understood his implication all too well. She signaled back that she was willing to do whatever it took. As long as she could become a famous model, appear in major TV ads, she would agree to anything. Just then, the director's expression turned uneasy, as if he had seen something disturbing. Something bizarre was happening. Red blemishes started appearing on Lena's face. The director, unable to believe his eyes, stepped closer. Looking carefully, his face twisted in horror. The blemishes multiplied rapidly, covering her face in a grotesque pattern. Terrified, the director staggered backward, unable to comprehend how her face had become so hideous. Her manager also saw it and was utterly horrified. She even screamed in disgust. Still clueless about what was happening, Lena innocently asked, "What's wrong?" Meanwhile, her face was now covered in dozens of grotesque, festering boils.